So you already took the pin out and moved that back, right?
Yep.
All right. The only thing we're doing is changing out this piece, right?
Yeah.
That's why we're not unhooking the chains or nothing, right? Because we don't need to.
Yeah.
You just got to go up high enough to where we can pull that out. Is that as high as it'll go?
Yep.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we might not be able to do it then.
Should we just unhook everything and then try forward a bit?
Yeah, I was thinking that we could raise it high enough to where we wouldn't have to do that. But yeah, just unhook everything. So, gotta unplug the lights and the brakes and all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you gotta undo the chains, safety chains. And the reason we're doing this is I got a little bit of an adjustable hitch there, so the trailer's not jacked up this much. So we want it to be level with the truck. Before it was too low right here, we flipped the hitch around and it's way too high now. So now we're gonna get the right hitch on here, and we'll just save this one as a backup. All right, this one's got the breakaway cable too, so it's kind of hard to see what he's doing, but there's a little clasp there. He's just got to unscrew, and then it's just a regular chain deal, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of a pain to get it off, but all right, so now we're just gonna pull the pin out, take the old one off, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just slide right out. And in fact, we're gonna switch that back because that being that way it just didn't make any sense at all, did it?
No.
Okay, so all right, go set that on the carpet.
Okay.
Put the pin back through it, and then put the pin back in. That way we don't lose any parts, right?
Yeah.
Just like that. Like I said, a little later we'll switch that ball back around to the right way. Okay, so Amazon, and these are not cheap because quality made in the USA receiver. So this is by BW, and it's not a sponsored video at all. But what makes these nice is, get this out of here. What makes these nice is they've got I think 3 different balls on this, so makes it pretty nice to where you don't have to keep changing your balls. So, and it's adjustable. This thing weighs a ton. Not exactly sure how it all works, so let's see here. It's all wrapped up in plastic, but you can tell it's quality made. It is super heavy, and it's got pretty, I think, about the best reviews on Amazon, so that's a good deal. Just wondering where we're gonna have to set this up at. There's the manual, comes with it. Probably just to set up and show you how to do everything. So, let's see what we got going on here. Well, do you have the right shank size? Well, I'm guessing so. It probably matches that. Grab that other one there, the old one. See if it matches the same size. I believe they're 2 inches, right? See that?
Yeah.
So it's the same size. Most every hitch is a 2-inch unless you're using some, unless you got a bigger truck. So rotating the ball, it just tells you to pull the pin out, twist it to the right ball position as you want, and then I guess when you're done using it, you can kind of twist it back in so it kind of stows away, kind of like that. It's just telling you the laws about chains and anti-theft. It's saying it's got some kind of anti-theft thing here. I'm not sure what that is yet. So let's see here how this works. So I guess, and everything's got a pin on it. So guessing it goes in the truck just like that. So right now it's in the stow away position. So how do we rotate it back? Let's see there. Is it this one? It's one of these that you pull. See the directions again here. So it's in the stowaway position now. Hitch height. How do you get back to what's normal towing? I guess you got to pull both those pins, it looks like, right on the back to rotate it back out. So now it should rotate outward, right? Yeah. Is that right? Just like that? Huh? Is that right?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. And you also gotta adjust it this way too. So when you're not using it, it goes up in this top position, I guess, where it stows in. See that?
Yeah.
That way it's not doing anything. And then this way, and I'm just wondering, I'm thinking on this one, we're gonna want it as close to level as possible, because if you look at this one, it has a drop. See the drop?
Yeah.
So we don't want the drop. So what we're gonna do is raise this. I can't remember which way the pins are in. I don't know if it really matters. Oh, it was on this side because that one's on that side. You just jiggle it in there. Okay, so I think that is where it needs to be for the height wise of the hitch, and then we'll adjust. If it's not, we'll adjust it, but I'm thinking that's pretty close to what we want. Put these pins back in here. Then we still gotta do what? Figure out the right size ball.
Yeah.
So right now it says what? What's the size? 1 7/8, or
yeah.
what is that? Yeah, 1 7/8. So to change that, we're gonna have to pull this pin out, and then we're gonna twist it around. What size does that say? I say 2 inch.
Yeah.
And this says
2 and
5/16, right? So back to 1 7/8. Which size do we need? Do you have any idea? Doesn't say on there, does it?
No.
So you just gotta know. But this is that's a 2 inch ball. Just adjusted here. Why is that not going in? I think it's got to be just lined up just right there. It's not going to go in, so... Oh, the holes is on this side right there. Okay. I was just putting it in the wrong hole. So, okay, so now it's on there. It's a 2 inch deal. Let's go. We got all the pins in, right? So we're safe.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go put this in there and see if that's where we want it. I think it is. Slides right in, and you got 2 holes you can pick from. You got the first one, and then you got another hole right there, right?
Yeah.
I think we want ours a little further out.
Yeah.
So we got a little more clearance, right? So get that lined up. Did it come with another pin? It may not have come with a hitch pin there, an extra one, so we may have to use the one off this one. That's kind of weird they wouldn't send one of those, huh? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna rob that one off there.
Okay.
So let me get this off. We're just gonna steal it, right?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like right there.
Yeah.
So, got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we gotta put our pin in. And hopefully that's up high enough. I think that's in the highest position, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it's not low, but it shouldn't be because the other one was dropped down, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we should be good. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna put our pin in. It doesn't come with a extra pin, so I had to use my old one, which is not a huge deal. Make sure the pin's in. How was that pin in there like this? I think it was. There we go. And make sure you put your pin in the correct way. Okay. All right, so now, and you also want to remember on these balls, you want to put a little grease on them, right? Because there's grease on the other one. It just makes it so it's smooth. You put a little bit of grease on each one of these, and then we're gonna rub it on. Okay, that should be enough. I'll stick a little up in here too. Okay, so anyway, we put the grease on there. Now we're just gonna spread it around with our finger. Make sure we get it all kind of evenly distributed all around this thing. For first impressions, this looks like a very sturdy hitch, and like I said, the reviews are really good on this. Like I said, it's not a sponsored video, but anytime I run across good products, I always like to make a video on it, and then we'll go from there. But if there's any issues or anything like that, I'll make another video, of course. So you always want to grease your balls, so right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're good there. So we're gonna lower it down onto the new hitch here. I'm hoping it's high enough. And it's not too low. Okay, is it all the way on there?
Yeah.
Are we still too low, or are we good? I think we might be good now. Keep lowering it.
Yeah.
Counterclockwise.
Okay.
You forget already?
Yeah.
Okay. Still seems a bit low. Yeah. Let me look and see what the trailer height looks like. Well, maybe it's okay. A lot closer than what it was. Yeah, I think it is. I think that's gonna be fine. Okay, is it all the way up?
Yeah.
Okay, now what are you gonna do? Did you already move it forward?
Yeah, just now.
Okay. Perfect. Got all our pins in, so we know we're locked. We got the pin over here in to lock it to the regular receiver, so we're good there. So now we're just gonna go ahead and hook up the chains again, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty much just everything in reverse. So the thing about this truck is the receiver on it's got these slanted holes. I don't know if you can see it under there, but it really makes it kind of difficult to get them hooked up sometimes. Make sure that's down. That's not hooked up correctly. You can't have it binded.
Where?
There you go. Is it good now?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, you just don't want your chain binded up. So they do make it a little bit tricky to get that off there. And I think they probably did that because some of the older hitches have sloppy deals or chains that are hooks that don't have clasps on them. So they probably wanted it that way just so they wouldn't bounce around and fall off for safety. So sure it's all the way closed.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Go ahead and get your power plugged in there, your lights and brakes, right?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
All right, let me get in there and get a little closer view of what you did there. So got all that hooked up. Got it on both sides. And all the pins are in. So we should be good. So how was it? Did anything move or break or anything like that when we went around?
Nope, it's all good. Nothing moved.
Okay, and go ahead and get a look at the whole thing. Zoom out and look at the whole thing. So we're actually pretty much right where I want to be. It's a little high at the hitch level, but I think it's fine. Because it's also going to make it a little easier for us to unload the mowers. But it's a whole lot better than what it was. It's a whole lot more level than what it was.
It's a lot better, yeah.
So, yeah, go ahead and go all the way around. So
I think it's a lot more stable too.
yeah, it felt better when I was pulling it. So I think we're good. So like I said, it's not a sponsored video, but like I said, when I see some good quality USA made products and not China made for any of that, I always like to make a video on them. So anyway, until the next time, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Awesome.